Eurythmy is indeed something that must appear in human evolution at this time, but there is no call for pride, for at present it can be a mere babbling compared with what it will become in the future. Eurythmy makes a very strong impression, even in circles where it cannot be understood in its deepest sense when it is seen for the first time. Nevertheless, it is felt to be something which has been called up out of the profoundest foundations of human nature, something that is more than what comes out of the intellect. Such insight into the relationship between gymnastics and eurythmy, so important for the way in which these lessons are given, was really achieved in one of our teacher meetings the other day. Eurythmy is not an art of dancing, nor anything in the nature of mime. It is an art that has been brought down from the supersensible into the material domain of man's being. It gives expression to the intimate connection of the human being with the cosmos and its laws, showing how in a visible speech, in quotes, secrets of the life of soul and spirit can be made manifest, as well as in audible speech or song. The forms of movement constitute a speech based on laws just as strict as those of spoken language or a visible song, similar to that which one ordinarily hears in the form of sound. Eurythmy is entirely drawn out of the law of man in spirit, soul, and body. Now, Hausner had a remarkable mustache. In my autobiography, I did not want to go into all these details, and he used to accompany what he said with his mustache, so that the mustache made a kind of eurythmy of the speech he poured out against his opponents. Whilst the Theosophical Society was busy proclaiming an ordinary human being to be a spiritual entity, we, in the Anthroposophical Society, were impelled to direct the occult stream into art. The mystery plays and eurythmy were born, and the art of speech formation was developed. These and similar developments in the Anthroposophical Society were the fruits of the impulse to bridge the gap between the spiritual and the physical, so that consciousness bridges the chaotic world of dream and the chaotic world of the medium or somnambulist. In art, these two worlds are consciously merged. Someday this will be understood. People will understand the purpose of our endeavors when speech formation as practiced by Frau Marie Steiner shall be restored to the level it once enjoyed when men were still instinctively spiritual. For them, rhythm and measure in speech were more important than empty abstract diction. These must be revived again. And eurythmy restores to us again man unfolding before us through movement, man as he really is as a being of soul and spirit. This is what we learn from eurythmy. Rather than the speech that is formed in the larynx, they experienced the cosmic language that resonates from Mars. Their movements, too, were in harmony with the guidance Mercury exerts over the cosmos. They moved, that is, not with feet and legs, but in their essential being, in accordance with Mercury's direction. If we transform the Mars experiences of the moon beings into their Mercury experiences, then we see the capacity for eurythmy develop out of our capacity for speech.